Isaiah, what's going on, man? Congrats on the new deal.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
So you told us last year that, you would have gotten paid in candy to stay
Yep.
with the Buffalo Bills for another year, and now you signed a 2-year deal. So what went into that decision as opposed to, trying to test the free agent market?
It wasn't enough candy in the world. No, I'm kidding. I really wanted to be here. I'm saying, and I'm saying the agent talk and Bean and all the people who were involved, they got it done. I was excited about it, so it didn't take much for me to come back. I really like being here. I really like being on this team, the locker room, the guys, the coaching staff, and everybody in the organization. I love being here, so it wasn't that hard.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Congrats.
Hey, Isaiah, it's Sal. How are you, buddy?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, congratulations on the new deal. This is the second year in a row you've had to do this, obviously, as Matt just alluded to, but now you don't have to necessarily. A little more stability. It's really kind of maybe the first time you've had a little stability, a little more financial security in your life. But just how does that make you feel at this point of your career to work to this point to get all that?
Feel good. I just, like you said, I worked through it, grinded through it, and now I'm here. I'm saying I get some security, some stability, and I'm excited. And I just want to keep it going, take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, one game at a time, and just win some football games.
And then just looking back on last year, you had some ups and downs. Obviously, we know everything happened. Did you have to separate yourself from that at all to kind of know that you wanted to be back there? Was this something you always wanted, or did you have to kind of like get detached and kind of let the emotions subside a little bit before making all these decisions?
No. For me, it is what it is. That's what I say. It is what it is. It happened. Whether good or bad, it doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna keep the same personality, the same faith, and everything. And like I said, I believe in this team. I believe in the coaching staff. Whatever happened last year is behind us, and this year's a new year, and I plan on going in and helping the team win.
Thanks, man. Looking forward to seeing you out there again.
Thank you.
What's up, Isaiah? Congratulations.
Hey, Maddie.
Hello.
You're about to get married.
Yep, in July, but we're talking about you right now. What was the feedback from your teammates like?
Josh called me today, and that was a weird conversation. But no, I'm kidding. Josh called me. He was excited. Diggs, I actually talked to Diggs for the first time in like a couple months. It's hard to get to him. He's always in the air or something. I talked to Gabe and Isaiah, my two best friends. But everybody was excited. I was excited. All the guys were pumped for me. Chad Hall, Shim's coach, he called me. Everybody, said what they had to say, and I was pretty excited for it. So.
I mean, all these people reaching out to you, you are very well liked in the locker room and on this team. How do you view how your role has grown in the locker room from your first season with the Bills, and where do you see it now? Because on the outside looking in, it looks like you play a pretty big role in the locker room on this team.
I would say I probably have to amp it up a notch, and just start showing people, lead by example on and off the field. But, in the locker room, I just got to keep doing what I'm doing, keep everybody heads up high, do my job and just make everybody happy when they come inside. So that's my job,
Awesome. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Isaiah, congrats on the deal. You touched a bit on your role moving forward, but since we're still kind of waiting to see what the wide receiver room will look like next year, there could be some changing parts. What will it mean just to add some stability to that group with you coming back?
Say it one more time.
Just what will it mean since this wide receiver room might change a good bit? How can you add some stability to the group?
Like I said, just doing my job. We got a great receiver core, and whatever happens with, between the receiver core, I feel like we still have stability. We got Diggs, myself, we got Gabe Davis, and everything like that. I don't know the B situation, but, I feel like we still, have our guys. We're still going to go out there and, play hard and, do a lot of good things. From what I saw these last 2 years, we got a chance. And with Josh throwing the ball, anything can happen.
Thanks.
Hey, Isaiah, congratulations on the new deal. When we start projecting some of this stuff going into the offseason, I mean, your two starts over the last two seasons were just superstar performances. We wrote about it at the time. We talked to you about it at the time. Was there any piece of you that maybe wanted to go to free agency just to see what teams, would offer you and take me into that process? Because I get wanting to be here, but like, this is 2 years in a row where you kind of don't want to see what your market value is. And it's just about being here, maybe.
That's a good question. For me, I would say I love being here. It's for me in my life, it's always been about loyalty. I've had the same trainer since ninth grade. I've had the same friends since 5 years old. For me, it's about loyalty. I've been, and the Buffalo Bills have been loyal to me, and I want to stay loyal to them. And I feel like I said before, we have a lot of great things going on here. You know what I'm saying? With Josh throwing the ball, anything can happen. Great receiver core, great coaches, and I just feel like this is the place I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And if we could get it done before, we got it done before free agency, and that's all I wanted. I don't want to be anywhere else, and I want to be here. So I'm glad we can make that happen.
You're usually, I remember that video that you put out, the Bills put out a couple years ago when you FaceTimed a bunch of people and then kind of hung up on them or had some funny things to say. What was the funniest thing that somebody said to you after you signed your deal?
Diggs. He said, send me $200 because I had something to do with it. And I was like, yeah. I was like, now I can send you 200. A couple years ago, I probably couldn't, but now I can send you 200. But yeah, that's probably the funniest thing. I haven't gotten all the phone calls yet, but I think Isaiah Hodgins said I owe him a pair of shoes. All of a sudden, I owe people money for some reason, but whatever.
And final one for me is, obviously Brian goes to New York, Shea Tierney, a couple other offensive coaches, Bobby Johnson. How much do you guys anticipate things changing? And what are your early impressions of what this offense is going to look like with Ken Dorsey now as the offensive coordinator?
I feel like Dave's, he set a good foundation, on the offensive side of the ball. And with Ken Dorsey, being offensive coordinator, I don't think that's going to change. We still got Josh, we still got our guys, and probably going to add more pieces and things like that. But we only can get better from here, and that's all we want to do is get better. And Ken Dorsey's going to do a great job, with the offense. I believe in him. I'm pretty sure everybody else believes in him. And, I don't think we're going to skip a beat.
Thanks again, Isaiah. Congrats, bud.
Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon, Isaiah. George Radney, Challenger Community News. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
Pretty well. Congratulations on the new deal. The question is, how do you think it's going to happen coming into training camp or mini camp when everybody gets back together? How do you feel about going about getting rid of that bad taste in your mouth from the last time you guys were together and walked off that field, went into the locker room? I'm sure it was very intense in that locker room after that, the way everything went down in Kansas City. What's your ideas on that?
I feel like we're just gonna go to practice and do what we need to do to get back in that situation, and and handle the situation the right way, like we're supposed to. It's a long road. We got one practice at a time. One game at a time, and then after that, it's playoffs, and then trying to get to the big stage. But I feel like it takes a day at a time. But if we're in that situation ever again, I'm pretty sure we know what to do, and things are gonna go well for us this year.
Yeah, you were watching the rest of the playoffs after that, or even the Super Bowl. I know you probably would say, "Man, we could have beat both of these teams." Man, I can't believe this.
That was going through my mind. I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm like, "Man, Super Bowl's kind of boring." Pretty sure a lot of people like to see Josh, but nah. Congratulations to the Rams, but I feel like we should have been in it, but at the same time, we wasn't. So we just got to get back to it this year.
Last question for you. When they spoke with you, or I don't know if how this whole process goes about, you see your role expanding this coming season?
Just gonna do my job and take advantage of my opportunities, and whatever opportunities come my way, I'm gonna take advantage of it. And I'm just doing what I gotta do to help the team win. So that's where I'm at with it.
All right. Hey, I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you this upcoming training camp.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Little Dirty, Mookie Hawkins, Buffalo Sports Cincinnati. What's up, my guy?
What's going on? I'm chilling. How you doing?
Hey, I see you like the candy in Buffalo, man. Congratulations on sticking around for 2 more years.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
So just tell us a little bit about what we shall expect from you these next 2 years.
Coming in, doing my job, you know what I'm saying, performing well at a high level, taking advantage of my opportunities, you know what I'm saying, the things I liked at last year, being better at this year. And just coming in and doing my job. I feel like last year I had some ups and downs, I had some great plays, I had some bad plays, some horrible plays. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I overcame those obstacles, whether it's good or bad. And I feel like I can learn from those situations I was in and, not let it happen again and help this team win football games.
Yeah, you was balling as of late. I mean, take it back to that New England game where, you pretty much racked off some great numbers and, you kind of was extinct after that. Do you have Ken Dorsey told you about any type of role or how he's going to use you this season?
I spoke to him briefly, but we haven't, spoke about that. But I'm pretty sure, things will fall in place. And like I said, I'm gonna just take advantage of my opportunities when I get them. Whatever opportunities I do get, I'm gonna take advantage of those as well. But other than that, nah, we haven't talked about it, but I'm pretty sure we'll get into it soon.
So after losing the divisional playoff game, what is it? What do you take from that game? To learn from going into this season now.
Every second counts. Every situation matters. We've been through that. We practice those all the time, and we speak on it all the time. Every inch matters. Every second matters. Every situation matters. And from that game, we just got to play to the whistle blows, to the last whistle blows, and see 0 on the clock. And I'm pretty sure we learned from that. And this year we're gonna, try to do the same thing. Go into the situation and be on the positive side of it.
Absolutely, man. Congrats, and good to see you work the next 2 years here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sounds good. Those are all the questions we have. Thanks, Isaiah.
Thank you.